Hi everyone, I'm Balaji Chippada and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In continuation of our SQL series, in this video, we are going to learn about a very powerful SQL command called group by. This is by far the most important SQL command, guys. And as a data scientist or anyone who is using SQL, they should definitely know group by and they will be using it on a day-to-day basis. So without any delay, let's get started. Let's try to answer this question. If someone asks you, get me count of all the movies released in every year. So how can you do it? You cannot do this by using all the commands that we learned so far, like distinct, where, condition. So to specifically do these kind of tasks, we have a command called group by, and we will understand this in detail, and we will also understand how it will work in the backend as well. We have learned extensively about group by in data frames as well. The similar concept it is going to be applicable here. So let's say this is my table, and inside this I have a column called year, and these could be of any values. Let's say 1990, 1991, 1991, 1990 again, 2004, 2004, and it could have null values as well. So when I do group by of year, so what it will do is it will first find all the unique values of year. So what are all the unique values in this one? From this example, which is 1990 and 1991 and 2004 and null. Even null is treated as a unique value inside your group by. The next step is it will check how many records that are present for this value 1990. So it will check for this record. So it will create a set. Let's assume like this, year and all the group by values. So let's say this is row 1, so it will accumulate here row 1, all the information about row 1. And next we have 1991, and here it will accumulate all the records which are present for 1991. So let's say row 2 and row 3. So we have row 2 and row 3, and then it will go to 2004. And sorry guys, there is a mistake here, even row 4 is having 1990, so this is row 4 as well. And in 2004 we have row 5 and row 6, row 5 and row 6, and for null you have row 7. So by using a group by function, it will segregate into multiple values which are unique values of that column, and it will keep all the records of that particular record inside this subset. So this you will not see because it will happen in the back end. And then what I would do is, to solve this query, I would do something like this: select year, comma, count star from movies, group by year. So when I do this, in the output it is going to print year because I have done a selection of year, right? So year will be there, and then you have the count star, so you will have count star. And now here the first one is 1990, and how many records are present inside it, because we are doing a count, 2. And then next we have 1991, and how many we have, 2. And then next we have 2004, and how many we have, 2. And you have null, and you have 1. So when you do a group by of year, it will check for all the unique values of that particular column, and then it will find all the relevant records for those particular values, and it will do any kind of aggregate operations on top of it. Here in this case we have done a count star. That is why we were able to count how many records present for the particular year. So that is how group by will work. Hopefully you understood the essence of it. Now moving back to our SQL workbench, so I am going to execute the same command here. Select year, count star as movie count from movies group by year. And if I execute this, so in the previous video we have learned about alias as well. So here I am using count star but I'm giving a name called movie count. So in the output, I will have the same name as movie count. So if you look at the output, in the year 2002, there are 12,056 movies that has been released. In the year 1971, there are 4,072. Now, if you look at all the records of this output, and if you sum all of these counts, and this should be matching to total number of records, right? Because group by is not altering your data. Group by is just segregating the data based upon the year column. Hopefully you understood the essence of it, because we are doing a group by of year, and on top of this group by, I can do the other operations like order by as well. So let's say order of year, I want to find out how many movies have been released. So in year 18 to 88, we have only two movies. And if I scroll down, and in year 2003, I have only 11,890 movies. And year 2007, I have only 7 movies in my data set. Hopefully you understood it. Now I can also do order by of the column that we are counting right now. So in the select query, we have year, count star, we have the alias name as movie count, and we are doing it from movies table, group by year, order by here, movie count. So this is the same name as this one. So whatever we have inside your select statement, you can do a order by on top of it as well, whether it is a aggregate function or it could be a normal SQL column. So if I do this, now I get all the records in which whatever the year that is top. So in this data set, we can see that 2003 is the year which is having 18,890 movies. 2002 is the year which is having 12,056. So if someone comes and asks me in which year most movies has been released, so I would do limit 1. So what I'm doing, I'm getting all the years and the number of movies that they have released, and I'm doing it a group by of year and order by the number of movies that has released, and doing a limit of 1. So I am going to get the top first record in which the number of movies is greater. So the year output is 2002. So this is one of the important interview question that we will face while doing for the interviews. People usually asks you what is the top salary, what is the top one salary, top two salary. So if I want the second salary or second movie count, I would say offset of 1. So if I do offset of 1, it is going to neglect the first record and it is going to give me the next output. So group by is a powerful function on top of which you can do a lot of aggregations as well. Now I can do average as well. So what this will do is it will give me for every year the average score of all the movies that they have ranked. So I can get like this, and I can do order by rank score. And if I execute this, so this will give me like this. So 1928 is the year in which we have the average rank score of 7.09. So no matter how many movies were there, it will check for all the scores for all those movies and it will do the average rank score. Now let's assume like this. So this is my table and this is my year and this is my name movie, and we have rank score. Let's say year 1 1 2 2, let's assume like that, and we have rank score as 1.1 2.2 5 and 10. So when I do a group by of year, it is going to get these two as a single partition, and this 2 will go into the second partition, and it will do an average of these two records, and it will do average of these two records, let's say a1 and a2. So my output would be year 1 average is a1, year 2 average is a2. So you don't need to specifically build the logic for this. You can just use this SQL commands to get the desired output. And I can do the count star as well. So it is up to you guys. You can do mix and match as many number of combinations as you can using all the things that we have learned. But in general, usually group by is working in conjunction with the aggregator that we learned in the previous video, like count, min, max, and all of those things. So if you look at this one, select genre, count movie id. We want to find how many movies are there in as genre movie count. Group by genre we are doing it, and order by this one, limit 1. So So this will give you the most frequent genre that is present inside this movies genre table. The genre is short and it has appeared for 81,013 times. That's all for this video, guys. We have learned and seen how powerful a group by could be. Moving forward, we will learn a lot of other SQL commands, but understanding and applications of group by is really important. And we have also seen how you can do group by of multiple columns as well. So just like pandas data frame, you can apply the same logic here, guys, but syntax is a little bit different. Hopefully you understood the essence of it. If you have any queries so far, please let me know in the comment section below and I will reply to each and every one of you for sure. If you are liking what you are watching, please hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon to get notified daily. We will meet in the next video. Bye bye.